Hello, video arts fans. You know, it seems extraordinary that the first video arts training program was released 40 years ago.
It's changed an awful lot from 1972, when at the beginning with John Cleese, who's our very famous founder, we were creating film-based material that was shown on a reel in the back of a corporate classroom or an academic institute. And we've really gone through the generations of technology from VHS to CD-ROMs, taking a stop or two with things like CDI and laser discs in the 80s, and more recently moved into e-learning and particularly online streaming, downloading, and really aiming and looking towards the future, particularly in terms of the use of smartphones, tablet devices, and really beginning to put video-based learning in the hands of the learner on a just-in-time basis. So electronic performance support with video as a key component. Certainly in the realm of learning, there's been a drive in recent times to look at creating engaging bite-sized pieces of learning, and nothing works like video to tell a story or illustrate a point with a short piece of video in a short way. And so we've taken that concept that we've used successfully for many years in the classroom and with e-learning content, and began to fuse that with mobile technology and creating content first for smartphones by creating an app-based environment where individual students or managers can access an app and watch 2- and 3-minute video clips as a support, perhaps for an interview or a sales meeting, on a just-in-time basis. And then following that up with looking at tablet-based learning materials which are actually dynamic and can create not just a video experience but downloads and tutorials, additional learning points, and accommodate not just tablet-based materials but also smartphones as well. I guess one of the trends that we see when we talk with our corporate and educational customers is that the role of video has changed. When we began, it was very much a specialist market, and the cost of entry of having a film camera was very high. That's changed completely now. All of us have the potential to be filmmakers with a film that we have, with a camera, that we have in our pocket on our smartphone. So there's a market, yes, for user-created material. It works very well for sharing stories within an organization or within a community of practice. It's a great way to get information across quickly in that realm. When it comes to actually telling a story, creating a script, very often that's where it's much more in the realm still of the professionals like ourselves. I think for us the future is very much about the journey that we're taking away from content that was on a physical format that's moved to a digital world, and suddenly with the benefits of digital delivery, of meta tagging, of being able to search and select short components of video, we're in a world where we're more like a Getty Images of video-based learning, and our clients and users can search, select and deploy clips wherever they want to use them. So that's pretty exciting for us.
People learn nothing when they're asleep and very little when they're bored stiff. If they're to take anything in, they have to be interested. If they're to remember it, they have to be involved emotionally. And nothing can compare with comedy programs for this power to burn lessons indelibly into the consciousness. And that's why the films that we have made and remade over the last 40 years are still eagerly watched all over the world. And it's also why I am such an incredibly rich man.